to Tuesday night COD Rec League action here. We have a championship between the LA Dweebs and the Old Guys Texas here in the bronze division, I believe. Is it bronze or silver? CK, help me out here.
This would be bronze for this series here, and very excited to get our championship started for this week. This is the final week of Call of Duty that we're going to have in Modern Warfare 3 for the CRL. So we're loading into a Rio hardpoint here, and just absolutely love this map. Phenomenal since they brought it in. Excited to see which one of these two teams is going to be coming hard and banging for this map #1 to start off our playoffs for the championships.
Yeah, and we've seen, we've casted this LA Dweebs team before, so we know exactly what they're made of here. The Old Guys Texas are a first for us to be casting over, and it's going to be the only team tonight that I haven't personally casted over before, so I'm excited to see the gameplay that's happening on here. And we are back on MWIII for all the people that have been enjoying the Black Ops 6 beta this weekend. It's going to be tough trying to slide and dive sideways in MWIII here, but hopefully these teams are adjusted. We do see LA Dweebs here kind of with a little late start, but they are making something cook here towards this P2 as they're able to get a couple kills and try to start to get this rotation.
Yeah, we haven't seen a majority of time come down to either team, but we see a nice four-piece there, all four dead with a double kill from that nade from Leviticus. So the LA Dweebs are looking to lock down the rest of this P2 time, keep the Old Guys Texas trapped back in their spawn, and just secure that rotation over to P3 as well. But we see number 6, that's Frosty, kind of slipping the net. He's going to get his team to get those spawns. LA Dweebs are going to be able to secure the scrap time here for the 16 seconds to get a little bit of advantage, but we're looking pretty neck and neck so far as we get this P3 rotation. And P3 can be a humongous holding hill for a team, and it's really easy to chain that over into a P4 as well. So I'll be interested to see if we see a little bit of a gap open up here, if we see a little bit of a back and forth battle that can always happen on Rio. So LA Dweebs are going to be hitting from the front, looking to get these early picks and break this P3.
Yeah, the LA Dweebs were able to bring it back just a little bit on that P2 here into this P3. Able to have just a little bit of lead here, but it does look like Old Guys Texas are able to take those spawns going into this crucial P3 here on Rio. And really just on this Rio, it's going to be a bang-out map between these two teams. I already know it. And so I'm excited to see kind of how this plays with just kind of the back and forth action. It's going to be up to a couple of these players, see who can really be the standout players here in this series. A lot of these players, I believe, are probably fighting for their first championship. I know a lot of the LA Dweebs are. I know a couple of the players personally, so I'm excited to see them, and hopefully they're not getting too nervous here under the bright lights of this CRL cast.
Yeah, the lights are indeed bright in the CRL. We've been in a few championships ourselves throughout our first couple of seasons here in the CRL, and the lights, they get super bright, and just with the championship on the line, nerves are high, tensions are high. It's do or go home at this point in time, and whoever who loses tonight, we're going to be seeing you in Black Ops 6, hopefully, for our next CRL season. But we're seeing scrap time here. Went towards the way of the Old Guys Texas, and they're able to secure this rotation over to the P4. We see the LA Dweebs and Matt making a nice little play through boxes there. It's going to open up the hill a little bit, but unfortunately, they're going to have to be able to kill Swanee here from box if they're going to want to be able to hold down a vast majority of this whole time. And Old Guys Texas are just kind of flooding through the front of the hill. Just see some back and forth trades going down. It's going to be left to Leviticus in the hill with a player over top. Frosty's able to get that kill. He's going to get picked off from boxes, and that's going to be scrap time over to the LA Dweebs. But the Old Guys Texas, as they've been so far throughout this map #1, are on the rotation early. So they're looking to have a little bit better of a hold into this first rotation, into the second rotation that they have. They've had a lot of the early rotations, just their holds in the hills haven't been the greatest so far as we're getting through here. But the LA Dweebs making some good work early. They've already got 2 down, already secured the hill time, and they're going to be looking to keep this Old Guys Texas team away from this P5.
Yeah, I think you mentioned it towards this first rotation. Old Guys Texas, they have gotten those early rotations to a few hills. They've just not been able to hold it, so hopefully that's something they can fix towards this P5 and maybe into the rotation towards P2, and that's where things tend to get really crazy. But it's kind of looking like so far this is going to be kind of the one abnormal hardpoint game where the score isn't necessarily even going into rotation 2, as we see Chomp try to get here to this point and unable to do so, as Old Guy Texas really just can't find a route to this P5. They're able to pick up 1 kill, but immediately traded by Leviticus. Swanee able to pick up another one, and we just have that pinstripe kill feed going on here with LA Dweebs eventually coming up on top, going to be able to get the rest of this scrap time towards this P5 and have at least a player here for rotation towards this P1 with about a 60-point lead already heading into this second rotation here on Rio. And we do see the fight for rotation go over to the side of the LA Dweebs, so they're going to be set up on new, able to capture a couple points.
Yeah, early time's gonna go to the side of LA Dweebs, but huge play out of number 7 there. That's Chomp. He was playing all the way back in that connector area. He wins a big kill in lobby, and he's gonna secure Old Guys Texas that spawn for the P2. So now they're just looking to break through here and keep that back spawn. So nice, solid, play out of the back, but ultimately you have to have the success of getting in this hill time if you want to provide any sort of benefit to you, because you're falling behind pretty fast here, and you're gonna need a couple really good hill chains to get this back on track with some of the score differential that we're seeing, as the LA Dweebs are leading by almost 100 points right now. We see Old Guys Texas able to break into the hill, but we see the LA Dweebs already on rotation, already flipped out the spawns. Matt's playing really critty all the way back by that little diner shop area, and he's able to secure the LA Dweebs the spawn for now, but we see the OGT team kind of hunting him down in the back. This is going to be reloads, kind of making the play through the back. We're going to see if he finds any success here. He's able to spawn his team there, so they're going to have a little bit of a benefit of spawning in the back to break out through this hill, but Matt's doing his work in the back side of gate. He's going to get picked off, and that's going to be left to the teammates in front. So we see a couple trades going down. It's going to be Hilltime green for now, but we see LA Dweebs pushing up through the ramp side towards this police car, trying to break into this P2.
Yeah, and this is the spot for Old Guys Texas to really take some of these points back here, as LA Dweebs are going to be able to pick up 2 kills here. And kind of right as I say something, LA Dweebs are kind of just going to explode here on this point. But Old Guys Texas are able to keep at least some of this point going towards their way. We see a nice 2-piece, make that a 3-piece coming in from the side of LA Dweebs, as Chomp able to get a 2-piece of his own, kind of secure the rest of this time, as LA Dweebs should leave it for the side of Old Guys Texas. We are going to see about a 60-point lead for LA Dweebs here, as they are set up on P3, and this could be dangerous from the side of Old Guys Texas if they're not able to break this. This could bring LA Dweebs pretty close to that win here, but we'll see if they can get this break here. Unfortunately, first few gunfights aren't going their way. They are going to win, kind of get this P1 side up. There's nobody pushed up from the side of LA Dweebs, so it's really coming down to these secondary fights here on this hill. We do see something coming down here with Leviticus and Matt, able to pick up 2 great kills. Frosty with an unfortunate team kill, but able to get 3 in the feed if you include his teammate there. Able to get LA Dweebs off the hill and have a little bit of a reset here, but Jobin able to come and pick up a huge kill towards the side, as the side Old Guys Texas is still fighting here.
Yeah, Old Guys Texas doing a solid job of contesting this time here, getting couple kills, breaking the hill down. Unfortunately, just not able to secure a whole lot of time. And if you're on the LA Dweeb side, this kind of little back and forth cat and mouse game that's going on right now with these hard points is really to your benefit, because if you're getting 10-15 seconds here, 10-15 seconds over here, and just kind of splitting these hills back and forth with a lead advantage like you have, you're going to win this map overall. So as we're rotating over to this P4, we see Jobin here, last left on his team for this hill. He's going to be able to get a big 2-piece there with some help from Matt as well. But the rest of the Old Guys Texas team is flooding in through the front of the hill as well. So we're going to see a little bit of a back and forth battle here so far. LA Dweebs in the hill with Leviticus watching over boxes. And we see a nice little play out of Vance here. He's able to shoot some players in the back. Not able to secure any kills yet. Gets one. He's looking for more. He's only able to get one in the back, but that's going to keep some of the pressure off of his teammates up front. And with the LA Dweebs here, they can still win on this hill. And they're looking to just kind of keep these players off of their spawn and keep them back up so they can win on this hill and not have to rotate over to the P5.
Yeah, LA Dweebs, they're still looking to win here. They have a couple seconds they can give up on this hill. But so far, looking like they're not going to do that at all. Staying pretty solid here. They got 5 seconds towards the win. Frosty's going to be the last person to be able to contest here. He's going to fall to Matt. So this is going to be the win towards the side of LA Dweebs here, able to take the first map here in Rio Hardpoint. CK, man, I'm excited. This is a good start to the series here. LA Dweebs looking pretty dominant map 1, but anything can change as we head into the second map. We are going to be seeing a Karachi S&D. So I'm going to be looking towards the
Bronze Mixed Championship. LA Dweebs versus Old Guys Texas. We're loading into this Karachi S&D 0-0, our map start, as always. We're going to see the LA Dweebs on the offensive side first, looking to make their play over towards the B site. We see 2 of the Old Guys Texas players stacked up on bridge. Frosty's going to get that first blood, looking for a second one, able to get some shots into Leviticus, but not get that kill, unfortunately. Not enough bullets going in there. But LA Dweebs being a man down, This early in the round, it's going to come down to a big play being made by one of these players that are left. We see Aviticus making a nice play on ACs. They're able to get a pick, reloads, able to get that trade pretty quickly, and we see Matt kind of looking for where reloads has gone. Might have lost him a little bit. We see Swanee able to pick off Matt there, and it's going to be Vance here, left in a 1v3 with bomb in his hand. He's looking to chow Chomp. He's going to get killed by Chomp, unfortunately. That's going to be round number 1 to the side of Old Guys Texas, taking the lead early in this map number 2.
Yeah, and they really just did what they need to. They need to just sit back on defense and let the LA Dweebs come to them, not do anything too special here. And that's exactly what they did. And so it was a good job from sort of Old Guys Texas here. Let's see if they can convert something on this offense. I really think the key in a lot of these the lower sides of the CRL is sometimes the patience isn't going to work out. The teams aren't going to get too aggressive. So sometimes I think you need to push the aggression within search and destroy. Really do something for make the defense do something. They just sit there and wait. Sometimes going to be a little unfortunate. So I think Old Guys Texas really need aggressive here. Jobin with a great pick there towards top fire. Matt able to pick up another one. That's going to be a 2v4 from the side of Old Guys Texas, and not exactly what you want to see. But right as I say that, we see 2 kills coming from Swanee and Reloads, making this a 2v2.
Yeah, big bounce back from Swanee and Reloads there, able to make it to 2v2. We see kind of a little split here from the 2 players. We see Swanee taking bomb over towards that A site. Seems to know somebody's in red, get some shots down, trying to hunt down Vance here, unable to find him. He's going to get out with his life and kind of make a really good play here. And he's going to kind of switch out with Reloads. Reloads is going to get picked off by Vance, but the bomb's going over to B. So Swanee might have been able to slip the net here. He's going to be looking to plant this bomb, probably post up on the bridge side and wait for these players to come get him. And he might have just gotten spotted from fire there from Aviticus. Not sure if he saw him or not. Bomb's getting planted. Aviticus is going up ACs. He's going to see Swanee get some shots down, unable to get the kill. So Swanee's going to be out chicken coop side. Both these players are going to know where he's at, and they're looking for him to kind of make this first mistake and slip up. We see Aviticus going for the challenge. Oh, he's going for the ninja defuse. Vance is going to get that kill, and that's going to be round number 2 to the side of LA Dweebs. So really good retake there. Some nice timing there on the spot from Aviticus, seeing Vance there planting the bomb, and then ultimately able to get up there in a position to kind of chow out just a little bit, get some shots down, know where that player went, and ultimately send Vance in for the kill from the chicken coop side. So solid bounce back round from the side of the LA Dweebs there. Karachi Search and Destroy, a map that definitely favors the defense like most Search and Destroys do, but it can be kind of back and forth. So ultimately, I think whoever's going to be kind of take control of the offensive rounds here is going to probably win this map number 2, looking towards the end of this map.
Yeah, that was an interesting play from that side of LA Dweebs. I thought it was pretty funny for Aviticus there to try to go for that ninja, just let his teammate handle it, but works out well for them. And from the old guys Texas, they have a little bit different setup than what they normally have here. They have someone sandbags instead of bridge, and then someone right under that scaffolding. Chumps able to see a player here in Aviticus, I believe, able to get that kill. That's going to be 2 players up for the side of Old Guys Texas here in a 4v2 with LA Dweebs' Matt and Vance here trying to look to do something special towards this B side, but the Old Guys Texas, they are pretty layered out here, kind of ready for attack on either side.
Yeah, Old Guys Texas doing a really good job of not giving up their man advantage here, just kind of trying to play their angles, wait for one of these 2 players to push out and make the first mistake. We see those other 2 players still sitting over towards that A side as well, so they're going to know if anybody's trying to wrap over to that A bomb site. Matt's able to get 1 pick onto Reloads. I believe that was Top Church. There was Top Church. Chomp is going to be able to get that trade onto Matt. We see Vance trying to make the play top third. He's going to see Chomp get some shots in, able to get that kill, and now he's kind of just left in no man's land. We see Frosty watching over Junkyard, able to get some shots down, gonna get picked off. So Old Guys Texas with a nice little round there, able to play their early man advantage they have, not give up a 2-piece or a single kill to really get that man advantage back. They were always playing those trades very well. So even when they lost their player, they're able to get that trade back and keep their advantage to 3-1. And they take a 2-1 lead in this map number 2. So again, another defensive round win. I think really what's going to shine here is the first team that's going to get that offensive win. Or if we're going to round 11, whoever secures that defense is probably going to have the advantage here in this map number 2.
Yeah, that's the way it's shaping up here in those maps so far. We'll see what the Old Guys Texas, they can do something here. They're really wanting to get back here, tie up the series 1-1. And so it looks like they're going to be hitting a little bit towards this A side here. Let's see if they get aggressive because the only people here are top yellow. Jobin, I think, is able to spot at least one person and maybe see that door open. Frosty is able to get some aggression here. Might go on a big flank, but we'll kind of see what he decides to do. As the first kill is going to go to the side of LA Dweebs. And so it's going to be up to Frosty and Co to be able to get kind of the equalizer here, maybe see if they can get the bomb down and set that clock at 45 seconds. But so far, just kind of playing, see if they can get that equalizer pick, as Jobin's kind of going to be the one to make anything happen. Frosty is able to spot Jobin, taking a couple shots. Unfortunately, not able to get any kills, though.
Yeah, really solid play out of Frosty there. He was looking for that player that was top red, just unable to get the right angle on him and get that pick. Unfortunately, for the side of Old Guys Texas, you've wasted a lot of time here. You're gonna have to get this bomb down fast, and these LA Dweebs players may start to converge on to this A bomb site. But we see Frosty looking back alley, able to get some shots down again, but unable once again to finish off the kill. He's playing his life pretty well towards this cafe side, kind of slipping the net. Some of these players may have an idea that he's back here, but we see Jobin not really checking it. He's going to shoot some shots again. Probably going to know that he is yellow alley, going to get chowed. Going to get picked off as well, so that's going to be round number 4 to the side of LA Dweebs, tied up 2-2. Really solid retake there. Each one of those players kind of not getting too aggressive, but getting the info that they needed to kind of just converge at that point in time. With the Old Guys Texas setup that they had, they were pretty spread out across that A bomb site, so just not a whole lot of hand-holding going on, and unfortunately, we don't have any teammates to kind of back you up. It's up to a couple big 1v1 gunfights to happen, but unfortunately, when you've got 2 players challenging every single gunfight, that just leads to even harder chances to find success. So, really solid retake from the side of the LA Dweebs there. From Old Guys Texas, you're on the defensive side of this map, and if what we've seen so far continues to happen, you're in the advantage here on this defense, looking to take your lead back. As we're just kind of trading these blows back and forth, we're looking for one of these 2 teams to kind of stick out ahead. We see the LA Dweebs kind of making a little bit of a switch up, going towards this A site, just like the Old Guys Texas team did the last round. We see Frosty getting that early first blood. I don't know if he saw the other player cross, but Swanee's waiting. He's going to see one. He's looking for more. Going to shoot that trophy, thinking it's a player. Jobin's looking to make a play. Gets one player in ticket. Kind of just playing his life here in Cafe, going back Cafe. Unfortunately, Aviticus is in spawn, so maybe AFK, maybe he was fixing settings. He's coming to the play now, so looks like we're wrapping towards this B site. And unfortunately for Old Guys Texas, they've all converged over towards A. If Jobin's able to push up towards this B site and get this bomb down fast, he may have a chance, but Chomp is looking to cut it off through the barrel side of the map. Jobin's going to come right in front of him, so he should spot Jobin crossing towards bridge. He does see him, get some shots down. He's going to get picked off by Jobin. What a great turn on and great shots out of Jobin from bottom bridge. Unfortunately, his teammate there is going to get picked off. It's going to be Jobin left here in a 1v2 with bomb having to get down with only 20 seconds left. It's a hard position to be in. He's going to get spotted by Swanee from top church, going to get taken down, and that's going to be round number 5 to the side of Old Guys Texas, taking the lead once again in this map, number 2.
Yeah, this is really just going back and forth here on this defense here. Is I kind of mentioned that sometimes we see Karachi do this, where one side in that particular map is going to be a little bit more heavy-handed than the other, and it really seems like this defense is that way on this map. So it's really going to be a who can get either more kills to secure that defense in round 11, or who can win the first offense here. And if you eventually win that first offense, you got to win the next defense. You can't let the other team kind of come back and hit that offense on you as well. So it looks like Old Guys Texas are going to take a little bit different route here towards this B side. They are going to lose reloads to an early nade, their bottom chicken. So we'll see if the side of Old Guys Texas can get this tied up in life count. But Matt is making a very interesting flank here. He is able to spot one person. Not going to go for the kill just yet. There's some fight going down. Last player here going to be Chomp. Matt going to win that gunfight. And LA Dweebs are going to take another defensive round here. Going to tie this up 3-3. And it really just looks like defense are just going to win it every time. So we might be seeing a round 11 here.
Yeah, we could be going towards a round 11. I think one of the things that either one of these teams should try to do in this switch up, now that we're kind of like halfway through this map is we're not seeing a lot of routes on offense. We're seeing pretty much a straight bang out A or a straight bang out B. We haven't seen very many players kind of getting aggressive towards the middle of the map, maybe trying to get to bottom church, fighting top yellow, maybe hitting barrel cut to go push out towards deli. I'd be interested to see which one of these teams is maybe able to try to switch up their offensive play a little bit rather than just headbutting, trying to take a little bit different of a route to secure that offensive round win. But we're seeing Jobin push straight through Cafe here. He's looking for a player that's in the back. He's going to get picked off by Swanee, unfortunately. And Old Guys Texas looking to kind of do what they typically do, play their life advantage. Matt's going to spot him top fire. Frosty's going to get out of dodge. We see him dolphin diving out of fire there. Reloads is kind of here on top yellow to watch his back. Swanee's going to get another kill on Doviticus. That's towards the actual bomb, so he's probably bottom ticket. Matt's going to get spotted here by Reloads. Unfortunately, going to get picked off there. So Matt able to get one of these kills to even up the life score just a little bit. But Swanee doing a really good job playing back cafe. We see two players playing towards the middle, kind of watching for any flanks or any crosses happening. So really good setup here from Old Guys Texas with a really good chance to secure this round number 7. We're gonna have to see kind of what Matt and Vance are able to do here with only 25 seconds left and still having to get bombed down.
Yeah, and Matt's on a little bit of a streak here at 3. So you may think that he may just try to save that. I'm not sure if that's the play he's going to go for here with 15 seconds left. Really not much else to do on the map. So just kind of save that streak, see if you can get something kind of in these later rounds. But, you know, the LA Dweebs really did the same kind of thing that we've been talking about. That, you know, they sent Jobin that round, that back alley there on A, and really did nothing with it. You know, that he's the only player that went out on a site. They had plenty of time there to plant that bomb on site, and just nobody went with him. And so these offenses have looked kind of just too passive on this map. They haven't really been trying to take any map space or any map presence. They're kind of just sitting there waiting for the offense. It's like both teams kind of expect the offensive team just to run at them. And I think they forget that this is search and destroy. It's not a respawn. They're not just going to run at you here. But this is going to be an interesting play here. We might see kind of like a delayed hit towards another bomb site here from the side of Old Guys Texas. They have that bomb kind of over by himself towards that A site. We do see the first blood coming in from Reloads here on this bridge side. This might pull a couple of these LA Dweebs players over towards this B site, towards bridge. Frosty is behind one player, is behind two player. Make that a 2-piece for him. There's going to be a 1v4 from the side of Oviticus as Old Guys Texas are wrapping this bomb back to B. Oviticus might get some great timing here. I don't know if he saw the player or not, but he is going to get top third here, and this could be a good power position for him as he's able to spot another player. But eventually, this bomb is going to start rotating over towards that A side, and it does not matter as Old Guy Texas are able to find the round and that kill, and the first offensive round taken up to 5-3.
Yeah, and that's going to be map point to the side of Old Guys Texas going into this defense here. They have a really solid chance to secure this map number 2. Already from the side of LA Dweebs, you're kind of forced here to win this offensive round, kind of, take that punch that you just got and hit the blow right back to them. So they're looking to be able to make their play here. We're going to kind of see if maybe they can do a similar play. We saw Frosty go through Church just straight up the middle of the map, able to get some of that map presence that you were talking about, and ultimately it led to him getting a really nice 2-piece to open up that hill. But from the side of LA Dweebs, they're going to look to push out this chicken side of the map. They are able to get that early double team nade onto that B street, so they're able to get this first blood. That's going to open up the B side a little bit, but we see Swanee kind of rotating back over. We see Vance kind of playing the back angle, watching the wrap. He's able to get a kill back there. Reloads is able to get a kill onto Matt. So we're going to be in a 3v2 here for the side of LA Dweebs. Jobin's going to get spotted crossing towards Chop Church. He's going to look for this player that's Reloads. Going to get some shots down, but unfortunately not able to secure that kill. So we're just kind of seeing some little bit of chaos going down towards the middle of this map. Vance is able to spot Reloads, unable to get that kill. Great shots out of Vance right there. We see the bomb going down, but now we're tied up in this 2v2. You have to say the advantage is probably towards the LA Dweeb side at this point in time, with bomb down and with some players here kind of watching each other. But ultimately, it's going to kind of come down to this play. Is Jobin able to find either of these two players that are kind of wrapping towards this B street, or is he going to get spotted out? So we're seeing some little bit of aggression come out. Jobin's gonna get some shots down, able to get that first kill, and that's gonna be reloads left in a 1v2. He's hunting down Jobin in Delhi. Jobin's gonna make a great play, hiding behind the bar, then popping out right at the perfect time with that COD timing, and he's gonna bring back one round for us. That's going to be 4-5 with them moving towards this defense. So that's exactly what you needed to do from the side of LA Dweebs. Get that offensive round win back since you just gave one up. You got to secure the defense here, get us to that round 11. And then, ultimately, both teams winning an offensive round. It could go either way there. So we'll have to see kind of what happens in this round number 10 as we're loading in.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna look at the past 9 rounds on this map, defense is pretty favored here. So for the LA Dweebs, you're probably not sweating too much, but you did the last time you're on defense did lose around here. Jobin just kind of waiting out these mid nades, not seeing anything. Does spot one person towards that mid barrier. Bomb is starting to get that rotation towards B. We do see number 2 and Matt here up towards bridge, so he should see kind of this push. He is able to pick up reloads his head there, able to call him out, but Aviticus is going to fall. This bomb might start to make moves here as reloads is able to find Matt there, but unfortunately not able to get the kill as Matt is on just a better head glitch there. As we see Frosty here kind of searching for Matt. The other 2 LA Dweebs players are just clearing out A, making sure nobody's over there, but Matt is left by himself here. Old Guys Texas obviously don't know that. We do see one player kind of hitting this bottom bridge section, seeing if he can do something here. Is able to spot Matt. There's a gunfight going down here as the other 2 LA Dweebs players are starting to make a slow retake here as Matt's able to get a kill. That's going to be bombed down. He may not know that just yet, but the other 2 Old Guy Texas players are here. Nice bait and switch there to able to get that kill. The other 2 LA Dweebs players are not here to do anything right now. If they get this bomb down, bomb is going down. They should be able to get this for free, as Jobin might have an interesting kill here towards this bottom chicken side. He's able to get one. Frosty was able to get the other. We're left in a 1v1.
Yeah, big 1v1 there. We saw that rotation on the bridge from Matt. Frosty is getting the shots down. Jobin's kind of trapped in garage here. So, unfortunately, with the bomb stopping to be defused, he's going to be kind of trapped there. But he's able to slip the net and get towards these top 3 stairs. And with Frosty, he's kind of just looking towards the bomb side. And then we see Frosty going for the chow. Big win there. That's going to be map number 2, 2 Old Guys Texas. Just, patient play there. If Jobin gets maybe top 3rd, he's able to get some height. He might be able to see that that player was still sitting behind that sandbags area, but unfortunately just makes a little bit of the wrong read. Goes for the chow.
Hopefully, we'll see some very interesting things as we head into here, but right into this here with the LA Dweebs either choosing or being on this offensive side. Looks like they're going to kind of head over towards this B side, get this confirmed capture to kind of start off this map.
Yeah, teams really have 2 plays here. We see a lot of teams that either put hard focus B off the rip or hard focus A off the rip. But we see a nice little play out of Aviticus here, playing towards that A street, waiting for the player to kind of wrap and push forward, and he's going to make his way towards the A site. Unfortunately, going to get picked off by, I believe that was Chump there, rotating back over towards the A side. And now the Old Guys Texas were looking to push up towards that B street. We're going to see Frosty go down on that B tank here. Reloads is watching the dark cross. He's going to put some shots in on the cross stir columns. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get a kill there. We see Swanee pushed up towards the palace side, so they're looking to hopefully kill these players off and around this B capture point and secure kind of their spawn trap setup. We see Vance winning the big 1v1 that was left there on that B point. We see another big gunfight going down towards bridge. That's Aviticus winning that gunfight again over there. And ultimately, if you're able to stack this point with a couple of your players, this B capture point is going to go by fast, because it looks like Old Guys Texas is kind of giving up the B point to play towards this A side of the map. We see Vance here playing a really nice spot towards this middle tank. He's going to get picked off. Matt's able to get a kill top blue, and ultimately it looks like this capture point is going to go to LA Dweebs, and they're going to be looking to make their way over towards the A site with about 1 minute and 40 seconds left here.
Yeah, and look at this Old Guys Texas team. The furthest push up is clear at number 7. This could be pretty dangerous here if the LA Dweebs are able to do something here. Aviticus is able to get that initial first person pushed up. They know where spawns are coming in here. Vance not able to pick up Frosty there. Reload's able to pick up another kill. Frosty able to pick up another kill. Matt kind of last alive here, front coffin area. He is going to fall. And that's going to be kind of a good reset from the side of Old Guys Texas and getting that player pushed up Water Street. But unfortunately, he is going to fall. So we are going to kind of see this little bit of a continued pressure from the side of LA Dweebs. And so we'll kind of see what they choose to do here. We have The Old Guys Texas team kind of spread across the whole map. One player's kind of in this little Platte Cubby area towards this A street. So he'll kind of be crucial here, as well as number 8, who's going to be on the hill. Frosty is going to get spotted here. He is going to get 2 kills, pretty easy from his team. He's going to get pushed up towards that American tank. That's going to be crucial for these spawn traps.
Yeah, kind of keeping the spawn trap away from the side of Old Guys Texas, but we see number 6 Frosty. He's still up towards that American side. He's going to finally get picked off. But really, your only play here is Vance, and he's going to get spotted and get taken off. And now with only 25 seconds left, all your players off of respawns. You got really one more chance at this to make the push happen. And from OGT, securing that B point, typically happens on invasion, not giving up any ticks onto that A point. Really solid round number 1. We've seen Swanee pretty much playing, or a player, I think it was Swanee for the most part, but any player from the Old Guys Texas team kind of just posted up in the point, kind of being that last line of defense. If people were ever able to get past the rest of the push, somebody was always going to be there to ultimately try to even up the score just a little bit with whoever was left. But without a whole lot of map presence, Old Guys Texas was able to win a lot of key 1v1 gunfights there. Towards that middle of the map, towards AS and D, towards that cafe side, and that just led to success in their favor. They didn't have to set up the complete spawn trap like we see some teams do and just absolutely put the team in the blender, but they were able to win some of their big one-on-one gunfights towards that middle of the map and just not ever allow the pressure from the LA Dweebs to get quite close enough to make a dent in that capture point.
Yeah, the Dweebs just really they couldn't take advantage of any, man advantages that they had, and Old Guys Texas kind of played turtle that whole round, but it works for them. That's exactly what they need. Is they're getting that slow tick towards B here, able to stop that clock. That's going to be huge for the side of OGT if they can get any rotations towards that A side. It looks like they're just going to get some reinforcements over this B. The first tick is going to be coming down. Chomps going to be looking to get a little active towards this mid map. I know Aviticus saw him walk through. Can he get this initial kill? Reload's able to pick up one. Aviticus is on a chase on this guy. He's been chasing the whole map here. He might actually get him here too. He is going to get that kill eventually. Able to get shots down on another. Reload's able to pick up one. Swanee kind of the last player left on this hill here with half a tick left to go on this B side. Jobin coming in here, not able to win the gunfight, but Aviticus is. And so that is every player off of the B side for right now. They are going to get right back to the site, try to hop on this, get a capture, but Matt is here to cause a little bit of a disturbance here. One player has made it broken. Matt is able to get that call out, able to get that kill as well. It's going to be 3 dead. Swanee going to be last alive here in dark, and this could be dangerous from the side of Old Guys Texas. You guys haven't gotten that B time, or that B point. You haven't gotten that minute extension here, but Swanee able to kind of slip the net through mid here, able to I thought he was going to start going towards A, but he doesn't. He turns around. He might be starting to get towards A here. You see one player. He is not able to win that gunfight. That's going to be OGT. All players down. 30 seconds left to go with LA Dweebs set up here.
Yeah, with LA Dweebs in their setup right now, they're kind of leaving the B capture point free. So with a little 3-stack going on here, Matt's going to probably get picked off dark here. He does. That's going to be the B capture point secured. So, from the side of LA Dweebs there, you had a lot of the map presence. I would have liked to see him kind of push up just a little bit to keep the rest of those players in spawn. But unfortunately, it seemed like a lot of them came back just for that one player that was left in Swanee when Aviticus was able to win that 1v1. It wasn't really necessary. But ultimately, with only a minute left on the clock and being down a little bit in lives, Old Guys Texas is still in a little bit of a rough spot to secure this A capture point. But as we know with Invasion Control, all it takes is a key 2 or 3 wipe in order for you to secure that A capture point or even just secure a tick. So OGT looking to push up the map. They're able to make it out of spawn. We see number 8, Swanee, was on the play towards blue, but he's going to get picked off. We see Reloads here getting close towards the A capture point. But ultimately, his teammates are going to have to kind of support him from the front side of the hill. With only 30 seconds left and 8 lives remaining, this is going to be a tough battle from the side of Old Guys Texas in order to secure this A capture point.
Yeah, they're starting off good with a 2-piece here. Aviticus able to win an important one on the point. Frosty able to get on the point to stop that clock, able to win that gunfight against Aviticus. He's really just got to try to stay alive here, let his teammates support him. Swanee able to come from that rug side and get 1 kill here. We do see 2 players on now. Reload's able to pick up a kill, gets another kill on Vance, gets another kill on Aviticus. What a great 3-piece from Reloads. That might do something for his team there. Jobin with a great 2-piece on his side, but it is going to be 2 ticks down. No respawns coming in from the side of OGT, so all you got to do from LA Dweebs is get some kills, but the work has been done from the side of OGT with reloads, putting the team on his back with a great 3-piece there. He might have secured defense for his round or for his team in round number 5.
Yeah, that was just a great play. You know, being down, I think it was 7 lives there, and then they just found that entry point. They got that early 2-piece. One of their players was able to slip from that front point. He was kind of laying down in the grass, was able to pick up the player in hill, and then we see immediately number 5, that was reloads, slide right into hill, support him, able to get that kill onto Matt, who was trying to pre-fire the other player, catches Vance with his gun down, and then eventually gets Oviticus again off of spawn. So really great time to kind of slip the net there, stop that clock, and get their team those 2 ticks. So those 2 ticks were huge. Being tied up versus being in the lead by 2 ticks is a great advantage to go in. And we see Old Guys Texas starting off with the early 2-piece. As we're seeing this straight A hit, Matt able to get 2-piece of his own, is looking for the 3rd and the 4th, is ultimately going to get picked off and traded out. So not able to secure that A tick, but they're able to cause a little bit of havoc over there. So, you know, they might be able to see just a little bit. If they're able to break some of the setup, they can definitely get into that A capture point. But they're looking to make their way over towards A here. Unfortunately, without a whole lot of map presence, they're kind of stuck on this B tank side of the map. Vance is looking for some of these players, is going to chow out to square, looking for one, unable to get either of the players, so they're going to be pushed up on this tank and square in that construction site. They're getting all the kills right now, and that's 4 dead from the side of LA Dweebs. We see all these players pushed up. That's Chomp and Swanee towards this bridge side of the map. So they're looking to just keep the LA Dweebs just locked back here in their spawn and just not allow them to move anywhere right now. So really strong start from Old Guys Texas, able to secure that A point and that A wipe. And ultimately, you know, you're left with 30 seconds here on the round, and all your players are still in spawn. You know, this is looking really rough so far from the side of LA Dweebs. They're going to have to make something special happen right here.
Yeah, with about 15 seconds left, you really got to make your way. You got to win this fight towards B, get on it. And they are down by 2 ticks as of right now. So if they get none, that is over. We see Matt, kind of this last person here, able to touch a point. He is able to win one, is able to win this other gunfight. He's just going to stay hidden. Hopefully his team can get there in time. We are going to see this contest coming in. Matt able to get that kill with 1.8 seconds left. They are on this B point and they are fighting. They are down so many lives, but you really just got to get ahead here in ticks. And with a full capture here at B, they will take a 1-tick advantage on the game. But you know, 1 tick is probably not going to be enough. We've seen some crazier things. And we've seen some crazier things within some rounds. That is going to be the B site secured. That's going to be a minute extension, bring that to about a minute. OGT able to pick up 2 kills on this exit, though. So the LA Dweebs, you really have 2 pushes left here with 9 of your members left. We do see a 2-piece coming down. Make that a 3-piece here. As the last player of OGT was towards that coffin side, those players are spawning a little bit out. Matt could get to point here if he hurries up just a little bit. He might touch it here. We do see Oviticus on the flank, able to pick up one. Is he able to pick up any other? No, he is not. Chomp and Ringo is able to pick up 3 for their team, as we still see some fights coming down towards this A side, but OGT able to survive for this first push.
Yeah, that push looked really good from the side of LA Dweebs. Unfortunately, just a couple of their players are lagging behind just a little bit. That after that 3 dead, no one was able to get directly onto point and stop the clock with the Overwatch there. We see Frosty coming in here on a flank. I think he's going to be the player to kind of put the nail in the coffin, so to speak. So able to pick off one. It's going to be left up to Matt here, the closest onto point. He's looking to kind of slip the net, get in, stop the time. But unfortunately, we see Swanee there ready for it, able to get that kill. And with Vance here left up in a 1v12, this round is going to go to the side of Old Guys Texas. So from the side of LA Dweebs, you know, a really solid outcome there after being in that spawn trap for so long. No lives, no ticks. Look like they're going to be coming in. Able to get 3. You know, that gives you a little bit of hope, but you know, with only a 1-tick advantage right now, you know, you're telling you gotta secure 0 ticks or give up 1 tick and then ultimately lead the kills department to get this round number 5. You know, it's a tough battle. You know, we just saw it on the side of Old Guys Texas, that if you can get that spawn trap set up, you can definitely keep a team from getting any ticks at all. But it is very difficult, like we saw that, you know, with only 10 seconds left, they were able to get on point with 1.8, I believe it was left, and secure that B capture point. So Old Guys Texas looking to make their early push towards this B site, get this tick done nice and early, and they're looking to secure probably their defense of round 5 through the tick department rather than winning this offensive round entirely. But we're gonna have to kind of see how this round continues to develop as we're seeing some key gunfights go down here. We're gonna see Vance pushing into the B capture point. They know that this player slipped the net towards Broken. They're kind of hunting for him, looking for him to get picked up. That's Frosty and Broken, unable to get that kill. Vance's. And we're just kind of seeing this little back and forth battle here, pretty chaotic on the B side. But number 8, that's Swanee, has made it over towards A. Number 1, Oviticus, is looking for him over there. So we're going to see a big 1v1 coming down here. Swanee's going to get stunned up. Oviticus is able to win that gunfight. And now with 1 tick secured, Old Guys Texas is kind of in their spawn, in that blender. We see Matt getting a big 2-piece there, looking for the rest of these players off spawn. And we're looking for LA Dweebs to kind of secure this spawn trap entirely.
Yeah, it's looking like this lag shooting screen is not affecting the players, might just be affecting us on this back end. But these players are kind of trapped in this spawn. This could be the time for LA Dweebs to do something here, as they do need to pretty much have a perfect defense here on this this team here. They are going to be tight on ticks. We know that already. The life department has not been helpful towards the side of LA Dweebs, so this is really where they got to do it. They are up 14 lives right now. But we'll see what happens here is OGT are able to get 2 kills towards this B side, reloads, and I believe that was Frosty up that point already. OGT are up 2-1 after this restart here, and they are immediately onto this B site, making a name for themselves with 3 dead immediately for the side of Old Guys Texas. That is going to be first tick down. Bring that second tick on right now. That is going to be defense secured for Old Guys Texas in this invasion here. So they are going to get this B captured. And really, can they just win it here on this offense? That's what they're going to be looking to do.
Yeah, really solid start off this round. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock now. Not very many lives traded back and forth, only a few life advantage. But you're off to a really solid start. You have a lot of time left to get this A point secured. You've already got the ticks for the defensive round 5, so ultimately it doesn't matter a whole lot either way. But obviously you want to end this map here right now, get on to the next hard point, and get this series continuing to go on. So they're gonna be looking for that 3 or 4 wipe. We see Chomp in here, able to get towards the hill. He's gonna get picked off. It's gonna be left up to Swanee. He's able to get 1 into Laundry. He's the closest player towards the hill, though, so he's doing a good job of kind of playing his life, waiting for his teammates to come back up throughout the map. With the LA Dweebs kind of stuck from this fire truck and laundry area back, not a whole lot of map presence, so plenty of freedom to kind of move throughout the map. We see a big one-on-one there from Swanee. We see Reload's able to get another kill as well. That's going to lead to a little bit of presence. We see kind of all of Old Guys Texas kind of flying in, and Vance able to get a big, or that was Matt, able to get a big 2-piece. But ultimately, we're going to see these trades go back and forth, just a clean reset there. So from the side of LA Dweebs, a nice hold, big play by Matt there to get that 2-piece to secure that defense, not allow their team to get any ticks towards that A site. But the lives looking a little bit down towards the side of LA Dweebs, so they're going to have to play their lives pretty well here. Otherwise, with a minute left, we could see some life possibilities come into play. Ultimately, it just kind of depends on how this back and forth goes throughout the rest of this map.
Yeah, Texas can really just kind of trade out. They should be good, but I'm not really sure that they have enough time to be making those trades out there. Only 45 seconds. It only takes you about 14 years to get from spawn to the A point on this map. They are able to get that important kill onto the A site. They do have Frosty on it. Chumps able to win that other gunfight. Vance is kind of fighting back here from the side of the LA Dweebs here, and we see a couple other gunfights coming down. Vance able to help out in that life department there. Swanee's next close, able to pick up Vance. 1 player left on the hill here. Can they get him out? They are going to be able to with Matt with a great 2-piece here. And look at those lives now. This is where it kind of really matters. 30 seconds left. We see LA Dweebs with 7, Old Guys Texas with 13. But they got to get on that point. They got to stop the time.
Yeah, you gotta get on the clock. You gotta stop that clock down right now. We see 2 big kills coming up inside of LA Dweebs. We see Swanee on the flank here, looking for a kill. He's gonna get picked off in the back. We see Frosty kind of slipping the net here, able to get towards the hill. He's gonna get spotted. He's gonna get double chowed. Gonna get traded out. And with only 10 seconds left, that's going to go to the side of LA Dweebs. Here, unless if something magical is about to happen with reloads, he's gonna get picked off in the back. We see a couple more kills going down, but unfortunately not able to get in and stop that clock. So we're going to round number 5. The ticks, though, were secured by Old Guys Texas, so you have to like their chances here in this round number 5, with the defensive side being favored as always. LA Dweebs, the last time you were on offense, you got set up in that blender pretty early. You had a pretty magical play to get that B point captured. So you're going to need to have a lot cleaner of an offensive round here. You're kind of stuck with that decision once again. Do you go for A off the rip, or do you go for B early, secure the tick, secure the time? We're porting towards A. We're going straight to A. 3 players from Old Guys Texas are going to be here to meet him head on. So we're going to see which team's able to win these early gunfights and get some of the time. We see Matt able to get on the hill very early on. Going to throw a preemptive stun, able to get 1 kill onto Frosty, able to get the second on the reloads as well. He's got some help from his teammates here. Vance with a big kill as well. Matt able to pick up that kill, and now we're starting to see a little bit of chaos with only 2 players here. There's plenty of time for Old Guys Texas to get over here and stop this point from going down. But even if you're able to get 2 ticks this early and leave yourself with 1 tick remaining on this point, it's still a solid start. But I think, as long as these kills get on their way, unfortunately not. Good solid 2 ticks there from the side of the LA Dweebs. They're not going to be able to deplete the entire thing, so we're going to see kind of if that comes into play at all. Leviticus is going to get picked off towards that A street, so we're just looking to secure this B capture point and move on from the rest of this map.
Yeah, that was absolutely huge from those 2 players on Old Guys Texas to able to get that A point from being secured. That had to be super close. I had already kind of written that off in my mind that it was over on that A side, but Old Guys Texas able to get that tick eventually cleared on A. They did leave, they invested heavily to stop that A push, so they are glad they got that done, because if not, they were pretty screwed on that B point. They had nobody over there. Avidicus able to get 1 kill over here towards A. Is he able to pick up this kill on Swanee? He is not. We see Vance kind of furthest pushed up here, last alive in his team. He really just needs to play his life, wait for his team to get with him, and they can make some move going on this round 5, and they know that they have to win here. They do have the life advantage, but I don't think that's going to matter here. They're able to pick up 2 more kills. Chomp able to pick up a kill on ASD. Vance able to win that gunfight on that A site, and so that's going to be pretty important here. He is able to pick up another here. Other players are going to be towards gas, and they only need 1 tick here. They're already halfway done. That's going to be 1 kill done. That is going to be the tick, I believe. Maybe there are a couple players coming in here. Vance, are you able to do anything? And yes, you are. LA Dweebs able to pick up an offense on round 5 and invasion control, and that is exactly how you come back from a loss on that search and destroy. The lobby reset maybe helping them out a little bit, but having a super aggressive A start on this map is super important. They weren't able to capture that point.
Map number 4 of the Bronze Mixed Championship here in the CRL summer season. We've got Old Guys Texas, like you've seen, and LA Dweebs looking to rock out this map number 4. Old Guys Texas, unfortunately unable to win that map number 3, so they're gonna be looking to bounce back big here in this map number 4. We see the LA Dweebs on that preferred side towards the P2 area of the map. In this time as well, early on in P1. P1 usually a bit mixy back and forth. That's what we've been seeing so far. But ultimately, this map is going to come down to, or this early part of this map is going to come down to that rotation over to P2, as we're starting to see the LA Dweebs get set up and the Old Guys Texas rotating over towards that side of the map.
Yeah, I mean, really look for the kind of the progression of this map, seeing the initial P2 rotation into P3 rotation. If you can chain those 2 hills together, you're going to be doing pretty good. And if you look at that kill feed, that's going to be 4 dead from the side of OGT. The side of LA Dweebs are spawning in that spawn trap towards that back dumpster hop up. So this could be dangerous for them as they start to get this rotation towards P3 as well, with about 40 seconds left. So the side of LA Dweebs, you need to get these initial kills. You need to get that rotate. And here you got to recognize pretty early, we do not have spawns here, so they need to start trying to get spawns here. So we'll see. They are able to pick up time a little bit. Swanee here able to spot 1 player towards bottom red, not able to do anything about it just yet, as there's gonna fight coming out. But the LA Dweebs are gonna come out on top of that and are gonna get that mid-map kill as well. And we do see number 4 and Swanee spawn out there. LA Dweebs might not know that just yet, but they are able to pick up another kill. Chomp is last alive back here, is going to get spotted by 2 players, and the LA Dweebs are able to pick that up, and they are able to pick up the scrap time on P2 and get that rotation towards P3, and hopefully this time they can hold it. They didn't have a great hold on the P2.
Yeah, really solid wins there. Able to get some of those early kills and spawn those players back towards the dumpster area like we see on P2 quite often. So just no support for the last two players left over there towards the P3 side. But looking here from the hold, LA Dweebs kind of just spread out just a little bit. They've got the junk side spawn, so they're not going to trap these players over towards the chicken coop side and not let them get even remotely close to this P3 and extend their lead. Old guys Texas here trying to fight through top third, garage, pretty much everywhere. We see Chomp able to make it towards the hill, able to put a big 1v1 on the player in time. Matt's kind of looking for him to chow. Chomp's able to kind of just get down, lay down. Got to win a big gunfight there. Great kill from Chomp there. And ultimately, they're able to secure a decent amount of time there despite the slow start. But LA Dweebs, you're not going to be mad at this scrap time. Looking over towards this P4, it's really not a huge impact hill. It's really, really difficult to lock down a vast majority of the time. So we see a lot of teams just play this strictly white time, or maybe you only see 10, 20 seconds even kind of popular. But we're seeing Old Guys Texas in the lead early here of this P4, looking to make up a little bit of their disadvantage so far throughout this map number 4.
Yeah, and so far, kind of initial P4 went towards that side of Old Guys Texas. They are spawning on the better side, not spawning that back milk truck side. And so the LA Dweebs, you do see number 8 kind of out of the play, but getting that rotation pretty early. I think his team's kill is going to kind of spawn out, but he is forcing those spawns for Old Guy Texas to be at red bus, so they should know that somebody is back P3, back P4 already here. As we see one fight coming in, Swanee absolutely slams Matt there. Holy, able to get those P5 rotations set up for his team. Unfortunately, is going to fall. Chomp is here to put some shots down, able to pick up Jobin as well. Hey, can he get this other one? No, he cannot. Oviticus is going to fall eventually to Frosty here. Old Guys Texas with a great rotation there. A lot of time on P4 and this early rotate towards P5, so they could be looking to do something pretty dangerous here on the scoreboard. Able to pick up some of those extra kills there as Oviticus is kind of last alive here front, as Vance able to pick up another kill, but Old Guys Texas looking to make their mark here on P5.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Old Guys Texas, a lot of their players kind of spawn out towards the deep side of P3. Unfortunately for the side of LA Dweebs, they didn't kind of try to capitalize there, but they're winning a lot of their gunfights here, able to kind of break into this hill. With only 30 seconds left, they've secured a good chunk of scrap time here, not able to let the Old Guys Texas kind of push that lead advantage. We see some of OGT kind of trying to push this old hill, trying to force their way out through this P3. We see Matt just kind of letting his gun sing, trying to get shots into whoever he can. But looking towards the P1 side, we see neither team really set up quite yet. I think that's Reload's number 2 up in top third. That's kind of the power position of this P1. He's going to get picked off. That's 2 kills towards the side of LA Dweebs. Early time is going to go to their favor as well, as Old Guys Texas is trying to break from this P3 side of the hill. Really, they're going to have to worry about number 6 up there in the top third area if they're going to secure a lot of this time, because they can even break in here, but they're just going to get traded out right away, just like that. So really solid setup here. I like what I'm seeing from LA Dweebs, kind of securing that verticality of this map, being able to control this P1 hill, and none of Old Guys Texas have made their way towards that bus side of the map yet. I see number 2 and number 3 look like they're making their way over there now, but unable to make a real impact towards the P2. So with only 20 seconds left here, even if LA Dweebs die off spawns, they're going to have that back spawn, and they're just going to make their way right over. So we see these kills coming down, but we see LA Dweebs starting to try to scissor over towards this P2 rotation.
Yeah, no, Viticus with a great beat down there on Chomp, as you saw something very familiar. Map number 1, about a 60-point advantage going into that first rotation. LA Dweebs had the same thing. Now they're in control of P2 here, just really stacking onto their lead. About 80 points coming up here on this P2 or so. But Old Guys Texas are able to win a couple of the gunfights. We do just have one player left here, number 7, in Vance, able to put some shots down, but not able to get any kills here, as he's kind of looking to secure this junk side, maybe get this early rotation towards his team, and just kind of disrupt what's going on here with Old Guys Texas. These 30 points can be crucial here, but what's even more crucial outside of these points is going to be this rotation to P3. It's kind of going to make or break the rest of this game, as Dweebs are able to pick up probably the majority of this scrap time, if not all of it, as the side of Old Guys Texas are starting kind of to rotate over towards this junk side. But the side of LA Dweebs, since you got that scrap time, this P3 is not as big of a deal for you anymore. You can kind of let some of this time go, as you are going to be right at that kind of 200 mark, but you do want a lot of this time here. If you can go ahead and break this P3, get some of this time. You guys, Texas are starting off hot with a 3-piece here, looking to start this P3 with a full 60.
Yeah, and I mean, a full 60 here would put the Old Guys Texas team up towards 170 points to 198. So, I mean, if you secure the full entire 60 points that this hard point can provide, you're not really going to be in a bad place at all to make the comeback on this map. So, LA Dweebs, while it's not the most important hill for you to break immediately, you do want to kind of try to break around the 20-second mark to prevent this comeback from coming too far. But Old Guys Texas doing a really good job of playing their angles, getting their picks, and not allowing any of the LA Dweebs players to get too close. So we see number 6 and number 7 maybe trying to make this rotation over towards the church side of the map in order to set this rotation early. But from Old Guys Texas, you're left up to a 1v1 here on time to secure the rest of the scrap time. That's going to go to the side of Jobin. So nice little break there at the end to not allow the comeback to get too far ahead, being up by still 40 points. You're not too mad about giving up 20, but you have to be careful because this P4, if you're not able to secure a lot of time, and we see P3 or the P5 go to the side of Old Guys Texas, we could see this map start to flip on its head. Old Guys Texas able to win some of the early kills, able to secure some of this early time on the P4, but ultimately we're starting to see some of the mixiness happen with these players on top third back milk truck area, as we're going to kind of see the back and forth start to kind of come out here now.
Yeah, on the side of LA Dweebs are kind of coming out on this kill side, but not really coming out on any hill time. And, white time is great for them. We did see kind of a perspective there into Matt that he does have a cruise missile, so that could be huge on this P5. Huge P5, P1 for that cruise missile. Really nowhere else used, but honestly, this game is looking like it's going to end there at that P5. We do see LA Dweebs able to pick up 3 kills on this rotation here. We got 5 seconds left till new pops, and they have full control of the hill. Number 1, kind of furthest person up. He is going to fall the Vance there with a great kill. Able to get down here by these stairs. Unfortunately, going to lose to Swanee, but LA Dweebs are in control of this hill. First 10 seconds accumulated for them.
Yeah, early time going to the side of LA Dweebs. We see Chomp here making the play himself. He's the player in the back. He's able to pick off 1 kill. This is going to be up to him. He's going to spawn the Old Guys Texas team out. He's able to pick off the player in the hill. We see number 8. That's Matt looking for him. Able to pick him off in the back. But the spawns are going to go back towards the side of LA Dweebs hill. So unfortunately, nobody able to make any sort of impact throughout the front of this hill. And with only 15 seconds left, you're really kind of pressed to make a play happen. Jobin able to win a big 1v1 there. And get another kill as well on the hill. Reloads then to make his way in. We see that cruise coming in from Matt, able to get a 3-piece, including his own teammate. We're going to see the cleanup happen with enough time to win on this hill here. And none of the Old Guys Texas players close. I think that's going to be map number 4 and the series to the side of the LA Dweebs. And there it is. LA Dweebs are your mixed bronze champions for the summer CRL season. Congrats to them. And from the side of Old Guys Texas, a really good series there. Unfortunately, not able to close out on that defensive round 5 on the invasion, and just not really able to get there.